Thursday. From FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland, it's Week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports. As we'll see Jordan Love and the Washington football team taking on Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Well, we've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Washington football team. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we have arrived at another new season. I had a little more pep in my step this morning. I know you did as well. Here we go.
Yeah, when you went out for your 5-mile jog, you were flying. You did it in record time because you were psyched up about this game. But let's be frank about it. No more radio shows, no more podcasts, no more just predicting what's going to happen. Now we get to see it on the field.
Washington takes over first and 10.
Ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. They will be led out by a first-round draft pick back in April. In his rookie season, here's Jordan Love.
And what's a quarterback's best friend?
Balance?
I think you're right. I agree with you. You know, a lot of guys would say great receiver, right? A terrific offensive line. But I agree with you, balance, because if you can run the ball effectively, that just opens things up for guys who want to throw it and gives you easier passing lanes and easier coverages to read.
And they said balance will be a focus in this one.
Yeah, they don't want it all just heaped on his shoulders, I don't believe. I think they want to make sure they take some of the pressure off.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard
That's a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
Love now to pass on first down. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Tony Jefferson. Now the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. Out come the Eagles for their first drive, led out by their quarterback in his 5th year in Philly, Carson Wentz.
And when I think of Carson Wentz in his first 4 years in the league, I kind of look at him as bookends because his first year as a rookie, he started all 16 games. The next 2 years, beset by injuries, but last year, started all 16 in the regular season again and was very productive. His first 4,000-yard campaign throwing the ball, 27 touchdowns and only 7 interceptions. The injuries got him again in the wild card game, but when he's on the field, his team is dangerous.
He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
At the 39-yard line.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And hopefully for both sides, not a sign of things to come, Charles. This morning, it was so perfect outside, but we knew this weather was coming, and we see the effects of it here early on.
And I wonder if how perfect it was this morning has psychologically fooled everyone. You know, it's almost like even though we were told the weather was coming, and you know the teams knew it as well, that maybe they got fooled and thought, it's going to be okay. And now they're probably a little upset that it's out there.
Because warm-ups were dry.
Oh, we're dry. Now you got to make the change up, and it's the first quarter. Might take them a little time to settle in on their focus and concentration.
Good Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Play fake. Here's Love. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. And he'll give it here to his running back. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
A gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Love. And that will be incomplete.
Love's pass.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
They'll try and throw for it here. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive?
1st and 10 at the 41-yard
One of the ways the
line.
quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 41. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw on 3rd down, Love. 4th down now looming after Philly's defense stands tall in coverage.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
So on 4th down, here's Sam Cook to punt it away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And a nice job here to down this one right on the 5-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. They try and run on 1st down, but to no avail. Tackle for a 2-yard loss in the backfield.
Well, they sent the power set out there, and their job is to be man-on-man and move people so they can run the football. But that time, too many men didn't get moved in the box defensively. They end up throwing him for a loss.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8 yard line.
McCaffrey on
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
A 5-yard pickup on the play.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
19 yards.
Well, they were backed up to start the drive, but how about that aggressiveness? Firing it downfield right away. Nice job there getting out towards what would have been their normal starting position.
It's a jet sweep. This is Renfro. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Aldon Smith there on the tackle.
Smith. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
We're scoreless after 1
quarter with no score.
From the 30 on 2nd down, Wentz rolling to his right. He'll try and run it. Wentz can pull it down when he needs to, and the 6'5 quarterback picks up the 1st down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Mike, check, 59.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield after a gain of about 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To the left side here for Eifert. The 20. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Personal foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the point, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Brandon Ayuk returning it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And he'll get up near the 45. He'll spot it at the 44. 4 yards to pick up. 1st down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of people are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength. Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the curve.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down.
Gibson, the ball carrier.
Stop made by Fred Warner, who was the Niners' leading tackler during their run to the Super Bowl last year.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Love now on 2nd down. Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Oh, going for Jefferson downfield. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
On the coverage.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
A 7-yard loss. Brings up
3rd and long for Love. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a 1st down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Justin Jefferson with his 1st career touchdown in his 1st career game. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
At their own 25-yard
And out now come the Eagles. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
And he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. And Murray's still down. Maybe shaking up that go-around. Let's hope he's all right. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe...
They got the fumble recovery. Now here's Love to pass. And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Check, 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 check.
To throw again. Love. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Makes this Washington 10, Eagles 7.
So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And we will not see a run back here from Harris.
Their own 25-yard line.
Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they were able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punch in the end zone without turning it over.
And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call.
Holding offense.
Come on, you serious, dog.
So they will tread backward on the holding penalty.
And I know that they're going to get coached up and they'll get yelled at a little bit, but let's face it, it is hard not to do at the speed and pace that they play.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. Bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And does Washington have it? They do.
Wentz on the keeper.
And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good...
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Josh Oliver there to make the grab. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football.
A fumble on the play, recovered by Washington.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Ayuk with his first career touchdown in his first career game. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
And remember, partner, that's a rookie quarterback back there. Apparently, he's getting the hang of this NFL thing pretty quickly.
And 3 touchdown passes. You're right, he looks comfortable. What are they doing? Anything in particular?
Well, they keep talking about making sure they're giving him plays that fit his talents and also maybe shrinking the playbook a little bit. They did tell us that. Bottom line, he's really good.
He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. We get a glance at the Washington defense as they head back out there. And they have been popping the ball free here seemingly at every turn. I mean, let's watch all these fumbles they've created.
That's really good coaching, and it's excellent execution because everyone talks now about tackling. And that second guy in, what do they want to do, partner?
Scrape it loose.
Scrape it loose, pop it free, and everyone's doing a really good job of that, and we're seeing it in evidence here today.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time, not only the turnover, but that turned into 6 points. They got to make up for that here.
You always hear about empty possessions, but some are worse than others. You can have an empty possession, punt the ball away, get yourself set to play defense, but when you turn it over, it changes momentum, and when they take it downfield and punch it in on you, that's a bad possession all the way around.
Yeah, but you're hungry to get back out there, aren't you?
You better be, because otherwise, it's going to be a long day for you.
And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. Trying to get it to Willie Snead there. And that'll bring up second down. Shotgun now for Wentz. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a third and a couple remaining. Now Wentz again. And he finds a man. It's McCaffrey. Now here's a timeout as they're going to get it with 8 seconds remaining here in the first half. Throwing on first is Wentz. He's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. The ball's out. McCaffrey lost it. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We get things started with a good one in the NFC. Seattle traveling down south to take on Atlanta at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead as those two teams approach halftime. Cole Beasley, a touchdown reception. From there, we head up to Foxborough to check on the Patriots at home at Gillette Stadium. And in that one, it's the visiting Dolphins who are out in front. DK Metcalf, a touchdown reception. Lastly, let's head up to the Twin Cities to check in on the Vikings at home in Minneapolis. And that game all tied up with the visiting Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This will make it into the end zone, and we will not see a run back here from Harris. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. His second catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up third down now. Here's Wentz to throw. And this is caught, but I don't think he stayed in bounds. No, he didn't. It's incomplete. The throw took him past the boundary, and it's fourth.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Jordan Love in this offense, ready to get the football back. He's enjoying a great deal of success. His team is also enjoying a great deal of success.
Yeah, he's got that nice little, what I call the QB lean going right now. You see that little stroll that he's got
swagger
going? Yeah, he's definitely got that. You see him throwing the football, the nice little video. He's seeing that in his head as well because he wants more of that to happen. So anytime you see him that relaxed, that comfortable, usually it's a big thumbs up for his team.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
It leads to
from the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Love. This one brought in by Jefferson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Hey, 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 hey. You yellow. Check my
Love from the gun. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Josh Oliver.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A gain of 32 that time.
They came out with an aggressive mindset to start the third quarter, and I wouldn't be surprised to see them take more of these type of deep shots as this game moves along. They connected there. They expect to connect on more before this one's over.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Taken down at the 11-yard line.
Tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Brandon Ayuk making quite a splash with his second touchdown in his NFL debut. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
Up for the point after.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Over first and 10.
The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone